This is The Art of Metal Gear Solid 1 through 4. My husband got me this for my birthday. I've been wanting this for a really long time, and I just have never bought it for myself, and he finally did, and I'm really excited, and I wanted to share it with you guys because I guess I'd do a little review on it, because I'm so stoked on it that I want other Super Metal Gear Solid fans to be stoked on it too. So I'm gonna show you guys what it is. Comes in this awesome box. It's got artwork all around it. It also has this cool gray sheen going on. It's a sturdy box. It's not wood or anything, but it's still pretty sturdy. So you open it, and there are two beautiful books inside. The Art of Metal Gear Gallery Works and The Art of Metal Gear Studio Works. So we have this box. See, it's not like the craziest ever, but it's solid enough. Haha, pun intended. This is The Art of Metal Gear Solid 1 through 4 by Dark Horse. The back does get a little bent, but that's not something that's gonna kill me. It says here it's 80 bucks US, and I believe he got it for like around 50 from Amazon, so I would recommend going to Amazon and checking that out. See that pretty sheen? I don't know if you can tell. There's silver, and it's great. Look, oh, it's beautiful. Solid Snake, you gotta move. So these are the two books. They both have this nice gray silver shine to them. So we have Gallery Works, and Gallery Works is pretty much like a nice promotional artwork from the games. So stuff that is finalized for the most part. There are some sketches in here. This is obviously in Japanese originally, so it is translated to English. This version has Metal Gear Solid, Metal Gear Solid 2, Metal Gear Solid 3, Metal Gear Solid 4, and it also includes Metal Gear Solid Peace Walker. So I just want to show you guys some of the beautiful stuff. Obviously it goes in order of release. So we have Metal Gear Solid. It just has so much beautiful stuff. All the old explanations from the old guide in PS1. Shows their codec pictures. This was on PSM Magazine's front cover. But obviously it's tons of Yoji Shinkawa artwork. And each kind of game is like got its own little style to it in terms of how it's set up. Like some Metal Gear Solid 3 has like moon and has different little like categories. Like, come on. This is obviously the Metal Gear Solid start screen in the original. This is the cover of VR missions, if you had VR missions. I actually never owned that. I only rented it, but I should probably get that in my collection. Here's this shot of Big Boss that I remember being a kid and being like, who is this Big Boss person and why is he so important? And obviously he's one of the most important characters in this entire series. Probably the most important character. We got Foxhound. This was on the cover of something as well. Maybe PlayStation Magazine back in the day. This is a great one. I love this shot. I'm gonna cover this because it is inappropriate. I've always really loved this shot of Sniper Wolf and her wolf. I just think it's beautiful. And I honestly was like, I'll get a tattoo of that. I have a wolf, but I don't think I'm going to end up, I'm gonna probably get Foxhound or something else. I have this poster, giant poster of that. I still am not hanging it up because I have nowhere to put it. Sons of Liberty, Metal Gear Solid 2. Where at first it just kind of shows you Solid Snake and then it introduces you to Raiden, because we all didn't know Raiden was here. Dead Cell, Metal Gear Ray. This was the cover of the game. I have this as well as a big poster, Yoji Shinkawa. It's beautiful. I love it. This, I believe, was another cover they did. It wasn't the official cover, but I feel like this is a cover for something. Maybe like the Greatest Hits or something. The Olga Grlukovich Ocelot. See, it has duty, and then it kind of tells you, you know, 2 years have passed since the sinking of the tanker, and it kind of gives you like the explanations that are given to you in game. I love these. We got our little Otacons here from Tanker episode. He's not in there, but I just love that they have him here anyways. We got lots of stuff with Ray, Solidus Snake and his final getup, Fortune. I love Fortune. Vamp, obviously, Solidus Snake. And then this is what I really love about these books, is that it shows you like the detail of how they were designing the characters. It's awesome to look at kind of like the thought process behind them, but it tells you at the bottom, it gives you a translation. So it'll say, Pliskin, please refer to SEAL Team Colors for Basics. Word connects to radio, and just all these little details. And I think that's freaking awesome. Here's a question here. Should we make flippers? It's just really cool. Like, I don't know whose exact notes these are. If they're Yoji Shinkawa's, if they're Hideo's, I don't know, but I love seeing them nonetheless. I just love looking at all the designs. Obviously, I'm obsessed. And then I like these, but you have those really nice, pretty digital artwork as well. We have Metal Gear Solid 3. I think I have this in a poster form. I don't know if I do. Good old Big Boss. Origin story. Probably my second favorite Metal Gear game of all time after the first one, because, come on, got some pretty shots of Eva. Beautiful, look at this. Like, and all of it's so pretty. And this one, this makes me just want to cry looking at it. And then it goes into the character of Naked Snake, and then it's got our little camouflage up here, which I like, and that's a good note. But yeah, see how it says Eva, and then it gives a different explanation. Every chapter is a little bit different, or every game. Volgan, oh, you're the worst. And we got the whole Cobra unit here. Sigint, I didn't know he was Mr. Sigint. Okay. Paramedic, Major Zero, fucking asshole. But these remind me of those moments where there's like a cutscene and they kind of go back to Snake being in an interrogation room and stuff like that. These are very, oh, here we go. Speaking of, like that part of the story. And then I love these full rendered shots because they're beautiful. Metal Gear Solid 4, Guns of the Patriots, which obviously has a lot more full rendered stuff because this is when the PlayStation 3 came out. And look at that, our old Snake. I was so depressed. We got Sunny, Raiden, Naomi, Liquid Ocelot, Meryl's back, and Old Snake. This, you could just rip this out and frame it if you wanted. I know that's like blasphemy, but you could. I don't have any artwork from Metal Gear Solid 4, and I should. We got Rat Patrol Team 0. Is it Rat Patrol Team 0? Oh man, I'm gonna sound like a noob. It's been so long. Well, and then we have our full, beautiful renders. Look at how good those look. Big Mama, Big Boss. Oh, next to each other. Here we go. Look at that. That's solid as Snake. Here's like the details. The details on just the rings. It's just insane. The BB&B core. A lot of people are like, oh, they're sexualized. And it's like, get over it. It's beautiful. Look at the detail that goes into her wings. Our little Psycho Mantis and Sorrow dolls. Down to the frogs, PMC characters, even the guys that work for Big Mama. It's pretty cool. Like, they have all the details. Metal Gear Solid Peace Walker. The one Metal Gear I haven't actually finished all the way through because I was trying to finish it right before Ground Zeroes came out and I didn't have enough time. So I had to just watch a bunch online. That's such a pretty picture. This was my wallpaper forever. Amanda, which I love because I got to hear David Hayter say my name. Chico, poor Chico. Huey. You, Huey. The harness is too pervy. Scratch this design. I just love it. The self-awareness, the mammal pod. And then here we go. Here's like our comic book section, which is basically the whole game. So obviously they're gonna have this. But it's just pretty to have in a book form, you know? Like I can like see it like moving off the page, like in the game. And then just some environmental things. Poor Snake just constantly getting tortured in his life. Gear Rex. I have no idea what this is. I have no idea what this is, but it's fun. So I just went through like basically this whole entire thing. In Studio Works, I'm going to go through a little bit faster because you really have to look at them to really appreciate them. Studio Works is just them working towards what the game is going to be. They're just layouts, explanations, ideas, every little detail is in here. And it's just so fun to look through. Like all the little details that go into making your favorite game characters. And it is funny because back in PlayStation 1, like, you could draw this all day, but you're not really going to be able to show it. The graphics just weren't there at that time, but it's really fun to see, like, the thought process behind it. Sound effects. It's like these characters that are so epic. Look at her wolves. Decoy Octopus, who we never actually saw as Decoy Octopus. Vulcan Raven. Look at this. The design of Rex. Every little intricate piece. This is the boss fight. Like, they show you. It's so fun. The ninja hallway. Like, this is all, like, just so particular. And it's beautiful. It's like, look at this. This is how it all started. Look at Sniper Wolf's snowfield. Communication tower. Like, I wonder how many people they went to and they were like, hey, look at this stuff. And they were like, you guys are crazy. And somebody finally like took a chance on them. The box art. They show you the rough sketches of what they want the freaking box art to look like. Like, it's beautiful. Storyboards. It's so fun to look at. Like, here he is. The fight with Liquid Snake at the end. Like, every little thing had to be thought of and is translated in this book. Character designs. The big shell. Setting designs. Like, I can hear this. I can literally hear this in my head, me stomping on those. Hey, look at that. Sexy designs. I think it's safe to say they appreciate the female form. Like, how do you explain, like, this guy doesn't have bees all over him? Break off. Forgot about him. Lots of nudity in this book, and I'm not mad at it, because it's beautiful. Like, what is this thing? Unpublished characters. We got unpublished characters. They just don't even have names. They're just number 2, number 3. Look at this, the tattoos. Like, the detail. I keep saying the same things over and over again. Like, the mechanisms. How do they fit into there? How does she pop out of the wolf? Like, that's so badass. This is like Matrix shit. The level of detail. I'm sure they do this a lot for everything, but like, I don't know. I just appreciate it because obviously it's my favorite game ever. Like, look at that, Arsenal gear. It explains, like, how Arsenal gear works. Oh, this is Haven. This isn't Arsenal gear, that's Haven. Can you tell I like this book? I'm literally going through the whole damn book with you guys at this point, and I just was gonna flip through some of it and talk about it. I think if you're a Metal Gear fan, you would kill to have this. I think it's just like such a beautiful book. Now I feel like I need, you know, the art of Metal Gear Solid 5, and I need the art of Death Stranding, obviously, because it's gonna be more of the same of this. And I think the art of Death Stranding actually has more environmental stuff, like finished environmental stuff, and just beautiful art pieces in it. But yeah, I think they're great. Definitely worth getting. 10 out of 10. I guess the only gripe I would have is to say maybe like a better box where it doesn't bend on the end. Other than that, it's awesome and I'm happy with it, and definitely would recommend. Thanks guys for watching. Bye.